What typically, coaxes a buyer and seller into thinking about selling? And I'm sure it's different for everybody. And I'm sure, obviously right now with Consolidation Nation podcast, with your articles you write for us, everybody in the industry knows that their shop could potentially be sold and if they're in the market. But what typically gets a seller thinking about that?
I think it starts with they start getting letters or contact from buyers or somebody in the industry, showing interest. And like anybody, that's going to make you feel good, that people are interested, I think that's the first thing gets you thinking. And then I think, it's safe to say that 90% of all shop owners are stressed to the max. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
95.
95%. I was being conservative. They're all frustrated. Most are really suffering and challenged with having really good profit margins now. I mean, you really have to reinvent yourself and change the way you ran your business from 10 years ago. That was one thing when Chad was selling, he and I talked about what was going to be involved for him to continue to grow and whatnot post-sale. And I remember Chad telling me, I think I'm going to have to spend X amount of dollars in retooling, education, certifications, and things to be competitive. And this is how many years ago now?
A little over 3.
Yeah, almost 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he's absolutely spot on because that's exactly what it's going to take to be competitive. And I think that that's probably, some of the biggest things that drive it, but I'll pass it on to you guys for additional comment.
It depends on who the seller is. Of course, you have the standard. Everybody thinks, well, I'm ready to retire. That's my motivation to sell. And again, that's a big portion of what we deal with. But a lot of it is burnout. They're just tired. They're just ready to move on to something different. I mean, we've seen sellers, I think we have some that was in their late 30s, early 40s, but they're just at that point that they know the time is right, of course, because what we've seen the past 4 or 5 years with consolidation is it continues to grow and expand. But you've got those that are just want to take advantage of it. They know that, there could be that time 10, 15 years from now, they don't have that opportunity perhaps to sell to a larger organization. So they don't want to risk it per se. There are very few out there that are just very mindful business people. They see the opportunity, they can sell now, and then they can pivot, if you will, into another career outside of the collision industry in another business altogether. So it really depends on, who they are and what their motivation is. I mean,
I would say that's the two. I mean, you've got the people that are ready to retire, and you've got the people that are not ready to retire, but they see that it's a good business decision to go ahead and sell now.